Hey, pure spirits. It's your life coach, Diamond. Today, we're going to be talking about being singled out in groups. Now, this is a topic I know a lot of pure spirits can relate to, whether you a man or a woman. I can definitely speak from a woman's perspective and give you some real life examples so you can really see what's going on behind the scenes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. The truth about being singled out is that it doesn't feel good. Let's start there, right? But what they don't want you to know is how powerful you actually are when you're the one being singled out, right? Nobody is going to come out and tell you, I think you're prettier than me, or you're purer than me, or you intimidate me. Feel me? Instead, they'll try to make you feel small with mind games. Not saying hello when you walk in the room, laughing and whispering, or purposely excluding you from things that other people in the group are aware of. These are intimidation tactics. But when you clock it for what it is, they can't break you. Right? So you're probably wondering, why me? Because you're a threat. If people need a group effort to go against one person, what does that really tell you? I'll tell you that you're powerful and you're her, or you're him, you're that girl, you're that guy, you're a god, you're a goddess. They can't take you down alone, so they got to recruit a whole team. All right? I live by this motto. 1 monkey don't stop no show. 2 monkey don't stop no show. 3 monkey don't stop no show, etc. If 10 of y'all got to team up to try to take me down, baby, that just shows how untouchable I really am. Okay? The Hollywood response. It's my go-to. When you're being singled out, you have 2 options. Clock them, call it out, and be ready to cut them off for good. Or move Hollywood, stay unbothered, pay them dust, and become hard to access. Even if you never say a word, your energy is going to clock them every time. All right? Now, there's people who are going to single you out even if they have more than you. Okay? I've been around women who had more than me, whether it's designer clothes, money, or positions, of power, things like that. And guess what? They still felt threatened by me. You know why? Because all that external stuff could never make up for the pure spirit inside of me. And it's the same for you, pure spirit. Okay? Your H&M and Forever 21 outfit is stepping harder than they Gucci's and Louis. All right? That's a perfect metaphor because it's not about what you wear. It's about how you wear it. You get what I'm saying? And singling you out while having less is another thing. If they have less than you and they the ones trying to single you out, the jealousy is even louder. They mad because God blessed you with more. And it could be your looks, your personality, or just your pure spirit. Like, for example, I'm the spiritual baddie friend. All right? I don't call myself a bad bitch. I don't let people call me out my name. And I carry myself with grace and purity. And I stand on big business. Okay? I used to crash out. But I learned that that's a bait. And I don't take the bait no more. So I just move real militant. And they know what's up with me. My name ring bells. And that rubs a lot of girls the wrong way because they can't understand how you moving the way that you do without trying to fit in. You get what I'm saying? Like, they never understood that about me. But it wasn't for them to understand. The pure spirits get it. We always different. Always. Even if you're not the spiritual person, you was different in another way. And that's why they couldn't take you. Okay? I remember working on a production job in the film industry, right? And my manager, a whole grown woman, was intimidated by me just because I carried myself with confidence. She started messing with my schedule, trying to block my money, and even copying my aesthetic. Like, I remember I brought my dog to work. She started bringing her dog to work. I had the body she was paying for. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing my natural hair while she was glued up. Then she tried to switch it up. And then I tried to switch it up. And then she followed what I was doing. But you know what really bothered her? Was that I didn't need to kiss her ass or befriend people to feel like somebody. And that's what bothers a lot of people about me. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. It's never been my stilo. And she even tried to have other people be in on how she was moving with me. And then they started really trying to single me out. And I just did not care. And their hate for me grew. And I just was so calm, unbothered, still coming in and getting my money because I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to make bread. Okay? I know I was getting under their skin. And they always would try to make conversation with me, and I would keep it very minimal because we're not friends. And I think that's something you have to remember if you are dealing with this in a social or work setting. Okay? Now, moving on to the next example. I went out with some girls in Atlanta when I had first came out here that I had met through a mutual. And they invited me out. It was my birthday weekend, but they invited me out to a promotion party. And they had a whole dress code that they didn't tell me about. But guess what? If you know me, you know I'm a big stepper. So I still stepped out, and I popped out and I outstepped them without even trying. And the whole event, they were giving me sideways looks all night. In Trinidad, we say cut-eye. They was giving me cut-eye and all of that. Because they tried to exclude me, but I ended up being the main character. Yeah. Okay. And their other friends was there being weird with me as well. And I had brought my friend, thank God, because they would have really been... But I still wouldn't have cared. If I went there by myself, let me tell y'all something. One thing about me, I'm going to look good. I'm going to have a good time. And if I peep you got funny energy, I'm not going to deal with you again. Simple as that. Okay? And this is how you handle being singled out. So if they singling you out, I want you to take up space. Do not shrink. Take up space. Get comfortable like you around a bunch of people that like you. Okay? Get comfortable. Not with them, with the environment that you are in. Be Hollywood. Minimal talking with them, and you're just enjoying the scenery. And then, honestly, I don't even think you should be around them after you pick that up. But if it happens in the moment, this is how you deal with them. And then after, when they're trying to contact you, just move like it's hard. You're hard to access. Crack a little smile because you're surrounded by fans. If they, say any compliments or whatever, because they realize you're not really giving them no play. But yeah, very much Hollywood, very much not shrinking yourself, taking up all the space. When you're most hated by people, you're most loved by God. And that's the only validation that you need. Okay? If you're in a season where you're being singled out, I want you to know you're not the victim, you're the threat. They don't want you to see your own power. They want you to dim your light so they could finally shine. But if you have to shrink yourself to fit in, those aren't your people anyway. That's not your tribe. Stay highly favored, stay highly protected, and highly Hollywood. And a pure spirit. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to another video. It's your life coach, Diamond, signing out. Ciao, babies.